I want to show you how to create a scatter plot on your TI. So to do this, I'm going to start here with my stat graph. Nope, I want my list graph. There we go. No, stat. Okay, click out. Got too many buttons going on. It got mad at me. Click stat. Then you want to go down to edit. Okay, and this is going to give you lists 1 through 6. You can have up to 6. And so I'm going to put X in list 1. So 1, 11, 21, 31, 41. Then I'm going to come over here in list 2 and I'm going to put Y. Obviously it doesn't matter. You just have to know which one's which. And you can have more than one. You're only going to pick 2 at a time. Oh. The worst of this is just input. I'm making sure, right? 1, 11, 21. Oh, that's 31. There we go. Obviously, making sure you get the right one. That's half the battle. Let's see here. This is 281.4, and this is 308.7. Okay, so we entered the list. Then you want to quit out of here, and you are going to go up. Now, if you go second stat, these are your lists. So if you need to put in the L1, that's how you're going to get there. Okay, but you can see if I come back here to edit, there they are. But I'm going to quit out. And above your Y equals, normally this is how you graph, right? It says stat plot. That's what you want. So second Y equals stat plot. Now these are all off right now. I'm going to click on the first one. Okay, I'm going to turn it on. And this is fine. Doesn't really matter which one you use. I like this one. You don't want these. These are totally different. That's a histogram, so you want 1 or 2. And then you can see here is X is list 1, list 2. But if you need to change it again, you'd go second stat and you would pick the ones you want. Okay, and then I just usually let it use whatever mark you want. And then you're going to go to graph, and it is not going to show up. You need to go to zoom, and you need to go to zoom stat. Then there's your scatter plot. And since this is a nice straight line, this would make a good linear regression. That's all there is to this. Obviously, the more points you have, the better the scatter plot is going to be, the more it's going to show you. Couple things though. When you are done, you need to go back to stat plot. You need to tell it to turn all these stat plots off. Otherwise, what's going to happen is you're going to go to graph a regular line, and it's not going to work. As long as any of your stat plots are on, it won't graph. You also are probably going to want to go back, and you're going to want to go back to zoom standard so that you're back to that 10 by 10. You can manually do this with your window, but just a reminder, you just changed your graphing utility greatly. You're going to want to reset it, or you're going to have problems when you go to graph something normal.